What's going on, guys? How y'all feeling today? I know y'all haven't seen me for a while. It's early in the morning. I've been up since 7 o'clock just getting ready. We're about to head out to Cars and Coffee here in Lake Mary. So after just kind of like, obviously telling you guys what the point of the channel was originally, if you haven't seen any other videos, my channel is mainly for vlogging. I like to do like pullouts and things like that just because it is good content. And I love cars, so I just like to film what I love. But my main focus is to obviously vlog my car builds and other people's car builds, and to be able to extend my channel for just everyone. I know there's a lot of channels who do car reviews and they check out everybody's builds, but they're very like, one-off builds, or builds that not everybody can go ahead and behind. So it starts to be like, well, okay, he's lucky, or he just knew how to get that done, or he has money, or whatever it may be. So it's not something that it allows to express the car culture in a whole. It's a certain percentage of car culture. Everybody's not running around in 1,000+ horsepower cars, 1,500 horsepower cars, exotic cars, Vipers, no one's really doing these things, or ready to build a crazy pickup truck that you may not really use for anything else, whether it's a show car or drag car, whatever. We're not gonna drag out this intro, but that's the point of my channel. So I get to thinking, I want to try something new. I'm gonna be at the car meets anyways. I kind of get boring of pullouts, honestly. I say I like to do it, but too much of it. And so I'm thinking about what I want to do is being able to just talk to normal people. That helps me a lot. It helps me develop my skills as behind the camera, talking, getting out and being able to socialize with people. I'm not the most social person in the world. I like to stick to myself. So this helps me, and it helps, I think, a lot of other people to be able to learn that, hey, you can do this. You can go out and talk to people. If you don't get well, you're not good at doing that. You don't do good well with people. I can't even talk right now, but do good or do well with people. But also, if you want to start your YouTube channel, you want to start car builds, you can see these people and where they've been, what they've gone through, and that these little struggles are able to be overcome. It's not just one person who, he just, you're seeing a pattern through all of these people. So we're gonna head over here right now, try to find a few people to talk to. I'm still gonna do some pull-ins. That way we can I just love that. I love seeing the cars roll in. And then obviously see some when they're on their way out. But in the meanwhile, and in between, I want to talk to a few people. So yeah, that's what we got going on for today. Let's head out here because I'm already late. I want to get here a little early. So see you guys in a bit. A little Porsche line up for y'all while I'm moving around. And we switched cameras too, so if you notice how it's bouncing, it's because this one doesn't have the stability that the GoPro has. Yeah, just some dope cars. Let's check out some other stuff. To follow the rainbow. Like, we should follow the chop.
This is the rainbow. I'm sure there was a lot of gold that went into it.
Oh yeah, easily.
My name is Matt Ryan. This is my 2021 Toyota Supra 3.0 Premium.
All right. Hey, I just want to ask you a few questions because I got to sit off camera. I want other people to be able to follow the builds they like and do it themselves and feel comfortable. So hear from not just like one person who's building cars, but a few people, and say, hey, oh, this is a pattern. This is what they all kind of go through. So just some questions real quick for you. Done to your car. What is it built for?
So it's a weekend slash track slash show, kind of a little bit of everything other than being a daily driver. It's not my daily, so you know I can kind of build it for how I want it. My goal with this is to kind of try to create like if Toyota wanted to make like a GT3 or GT4 version of the Supra. So that was sort of my inspiration.
Oh, right. So it's gonna be a really like a good track car that you can just take on the street.
Yep.
All right. All right. So for the work done on the car, are you really hands-on? Are you the one mainly doing most of the work?
Yeah.
All right. What struggles did you come across? Did you say, I'm not sure if you build other cars, but on this particular chassis, for whatever reason, you didn't think it was going to happen, or you're just not used to it?
So yeah, I've been building cars for more than 20 years. I've done very light builds, very crazy builds. This one in particular, nothing super crazy. I mean, it's a BMW underneath, so you have to remember that. So if you're used to the way BMW does things and you have the sort of special tools that you need for BMWs, it's not too bad. If you're not used to that, you're going to need e-Torx and Torx bits. You're going to need to know a little bit about how the electronics work. You're going to need to be able to do some simple programming with something like dimmer code in order to change and modify some things as you're doing stuff.
All right.
Yeah, it's mostly, I would call it electronics related. Everything else on this car is honestly really easy to do. Like installing stuff's relatively easy. I'd say really the only other problem is it's not a big car.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to do something like inside or under the dash or something, like it's a little bit cramped. But
yeah, of course.
A lot of small cars.
So for the BMW guys, this is not your typical, even though it's underneath a BMW, like a headachy car. I hear a lot of people, guys, with the old E30s, E36s, they always find something that's just like, yo, this is known in the community to just be like, hey,
I like to
don't do it. Leave it alone.
I like to say it's not 2012 anymore. BMWs are reliable. And if you don't believe that, you're living in 2012.
Yeah.
The B58 is basically an unbreakable motor in its stock form. It's a diesel block. So they share the block with the diesel. So the block is basically indestructible. Super duper strong. I mean, I've seen guys putting down 1,000 wheel horsepower on a stock block. Now it's not going to last super long at that point, but still the fact that it can run 10, 15. I've seen guys do 50 runs with 1,000 wheel horsepower
and hold together just fine.
The build material is great. I mean, Toyota went to BMW for a reason, right? Toyota's going for that longevity. They weren't going to work with somebody who was going to give them an inferior.
Oh, absolutely. And a lot of people don't know, and I didn't start getting into like maybe 2JZs and Toyota till I moved to Florida. I'm an old school, like, V8 guy, big block guy. That's where I was raised with, at least. So coming down here, I learned about 2JZs and a little bit more about RBs, which was something I was into. But I found out that 2JZ was originally built to be a diesel motor, which is why it was so strong. And they decided to go gas with it. So the fact that if they dealing with BMW and a block that's also used to be a diesel motor, they know diesel blocks are stronger. Motors built for diesel usages are very strong. So that was a smart move on their part. This is mainly a 2JZ channel. That's what I have. But I love inlines. Inline anything.
If you look at the B58, it's the next 2J.
Basically, yeah.
Even Toyota said, hey, we wanted to develop our own inline six. It would have cost us $450 million, and each of these would be $200 grand.
Exactly.
I'd rather have the $60,000 car made with BMW.
If they've already done the work. Why not? So what's the plan for the future for the car? Is it going to be a hard track car, or are you going to keep it mainly just street sheetable?
Goal is to just kind of continue on with what I've done. So the big thing for this year is going to be big power. So I'll be swapping out the turbo, the intake manifold, doing some work with the fueling system, and I'm aiming for like 750 wheel.
Oh wow, that's gonna be nice. The most unique part of your car is, what is your favorite part of the car?
The seats.
The seats?
So I had the seats custom made by a company in Poland. Part of the problem with this car is because it's so small and because I'm so tall, I didn't fit with the helmet. So So my first track day, I had to basically kind of drive like this.
Yeah, yeah. You got a roll cage in here?
I don't.
No, that's gonna be.
Yet.
Oh, okay. It's gonna be tight.
Yeah. So these seats drop me down 2 inches.
All right.
And they have OEM BMW plug-and-play seat heating and airbags. So I didn't actually lose anything other than the electric movement, which I'm the only person who drives my car, so the seats never move.
So yeah.
But the seats they're incredibly both comfortable, but also, they hold you incredibly.
So a good compromise, so it actually does what it needs to.
Fantastic.
Did you find a problem with the old seats? Did they feel loose, or a lot of people say they're mounting wear?
They're fine.
Okay.
My problem was height. I couldn't get them low enough.
Just couldn't get the height.
Yeah.
All right. So solid car, man. Well, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for letting me interview. I'm gonna walk around, see if I can find someone else, man. But it's good to see your car on the channel. And if you have a channel, do you?
I don't. Not YouTube. I do Instagram.
Okay.
It's primarily Dark Supra.
Dark Supra. There you go. Just shout out your social media so people can find you, brother. All right, man. Thank you, bro.
All right. Thanks.
Man, I'm Chris with Kelley's Garage. I don't know if you've heard of us before.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, I'm so right now working and trying to be busy editing. I don't get to watch a lot and I don't notice a lot.
Yeah,
but I've seen your channel before.
That's
so
cool.
that's
it's
crazy.
Not huge, but we're out there somewhere.
I've seen you scrolling through YouTube and I have a little time. And I'm like, all right.
That's cool. Well, I'm sure you've seen the car before.
All right, so tell us about your car here. What year is this? Model, make, things like that.
2019 Hellcat Redeye. It's been built. We have the cage was built. Took them about a year to do it.
Okay.
So took them that long.
What's the car built for? Other than obviously with the big slicks on here.
Yeah.
What's the car mainly built for? Is it like a street car, or is it a
street drag race?
Street drag race.
I wanted to make it like a street car that could take the events and take it to the track and run a good number with it.
Okay, perfect. So it still has like AC and things like that. It's still
streetable. It has AC. It has a 750 cage in it too.
Okay, so it's just ready to rock anywhere. So all right.
I couldn't live in Florida and not have AC, man.
Exactly. It's brutal
Too
around
hot
here.
for that.
Yeah, I mean, my buddy had a car I used to drive and no AC. It was horrible. I went and built a similar car. I'm building a GS300 for my channel.
That's cool.
And I was like, first thing is AC. If it doesn't have AC, it's not going to hit the road.
Yeah.
So obviously you built your car yourself, correct?
I did like all the motor work, blower work, all that stuff.
All right. What would you say was the biggest milestone or the biggest hurdle when building this platform? I'm not sure if you built this platform before, or if you used to building cars, but if this is your first time, what was your biggest milestone or plateau you had to get over doing this?
Everything's a learning curve.
Everything's a learning curve?
Everything. No matter what you touch, it's a learning curve.
What would you tell other people who want to build a car similar? It's not even a Hellcat, but say they want to slap on a Kitty Bell or slap on a Hellcat supercharger to their 392.
Yeah.
With these chassis, what would you tell them to either avoid, or this is a better route to start looking at because you may not have been aware of that?
Yeah, I would talk to the guys that have done it before.
All right.
Definitely reach out, maybe look at some YouTube videos because there's some documentation out there that actually helped me. And whatever I couldn't find on YouTube, I would go and I'd talk to the guys that race, that have had experience. They've built their cars or broke their cars and rebuilt them. Just reach out to the people that are willing to help.
All right. So if you don't have any, way to figure it out, just look for someone else who's done it, basically. It's a community out there can help you.
And if you really don't know, then take it to a shop.
Yeah, that too.
If you can't figure it out.
And there's no shame in that. I'm glad you said that because a lot of people say, hey, this is my car build, and then we have people say, no, that's not, the shop built it. But to me, if it's not a kit, something you just bought, they have everything you need to put on your car.
Yeah.
If you have to think out the plan, figure out where you want to go with it, and then take those steps, either adapt it or edit it, because a lot of times it doesn't go the way you think it's going to go.
Never.
Something comes up, or you find out, hey, I need more fuel pump or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
a lot of people don't understand that that's still, to me, a car build, because
Sure.
you told the shop what to do because you didn't have the tools, the time, the knowledge, whatever it was.
A shop can guide
But it was
you.
it came from your mind.
Yeah, a
you
shop
know?
can guide you.
To me, that's a build, you know, and there's nothing wrong to having a mentor guide you.
Not at all.
I don't know a lot, so I have someone that's going to be basically hands-on with me and doing some work with me.
Yeah.
So I can continue to learn and grow. So
Well, the thing is too, if you're not like very mechanical, you can have somebody build it. That's why I said talk to somebody who's more experienced than you, or have a shop build it. I mean, if you're not comfortable diving into taking off a blower and rebuilding it, you know, have somebody else do that has the knowledge, experience. You know, just do your homework on that shop, obviously, because that's where it gets kind of messy. Is you hire the wrong shop and it becomes a hack job.
take your time, guys. When I actually do my full vlog of my car, I'm going to tell you guys something that happened to me in a machine shop, and I'm not going to name the machine shop, but
never name them.
do please, you know, be respectful of these people's businesses, but also be respectful of your own money.
Oh, yeah.
Do your research, because I got kind of lightweight, almost screwed over, and luckily I caught it before I started the engine and took it to someone who was able to reverse the damage and get me where I wanted to be at. So
Imagine if you didn't catch it in time.
exactly, I just had some people, so I'll talk about it on my channel more. I'm not gonna hold you too much long. I got maybe 1 or 2 more questions for you, but it can hurt. It can hurt real fast. Well, easy question is, what's your favorite part of this car? What drew you to building this chassis?
Well, I was at a dealership looking for a minivan for my wife, and this happened to be sitting outside, and I made a comment to the salesman. I said, hey, if you can get me in that car, I'll buy it.
All right. What did the wife say about that?
She laughed.
She laughed? All right, perfect. Then
She was
it
getting
worked
a
out.
minivan out of it, so I don't think she really cared.
Okay, so she's looking at a minivan.
I didn't think she would think, she thought that I would get it either, because it was just a running joke. And the guy came back, I guess he really wanted to sell it, because he got me in it.
So you guys, opportunity to take the opportunity when you see it, and also, you know,
always take the opportunity if you can.
You know, if you want to keep the wife happy, buy her car while you buy your car.
Buy it first.
Yeah, buy it first. don't be a second thought, because she'll still get mad at you. Trust me. All right. Last thing is here. You planning on coming out some more meets, or you going to any special events that we can see you at?
We're always bouncing around at OSW.
Okay.
It's kind of hot right now, so it's not really good racing weather.
Yeah, not a good boost weather at all.
I'll be at some local meets till it cools down. I mean, the car has been down for the past year and a half, getting a cage built. Had a chassis built, just a 750 Cert.
Okay, yeah.
And then had some transmission issues, and then it's been, like I said, it's been down for about a year and a half.
I feel you. I'm on the same boat, blew a turbo, some valves went off. That's why I had the machine shop work done. So,
how you doing? Good.
Hey man, I appreciate you. Thank you for letting me talk to you and help me out. This is part of my path and being able to talk to people and interview people and just run a channel and have a camera that I'm speaking to 24/7. It's new. So you just my second interview today and my second interview ever.
That's awesome.
Hey guys, you see it happening. I'm getting through it. You guys are gonna get through it too.
Here we go.
Thank you guys. I'm just walking around. Just got done doing a lot of cinematic shots. It is hot and I'm sweating my balls off right now. But yeah, I'm just taking a break in the shade. Get to enjoy a lot of this car show. See a lot of amazing builds. Of course, like I said, the point of this channel here. I know we didn't get anything as far as like an intro when I got here, but I just got straight to it and I started looking for people. So I'm just trying to knock off these jitters. But yeah, I went ahead and got to talk to 2 guys, awesome guys. One guy runs a channel called Kelley's Garage. If you guys remember my last Mid-Florida cars and grub video, it was the white Hellcat with the chute chopping at the light. So I actually got to talk to that guy, and that's the thing. Coming to these meets, you get to see all of the same people. So if you're nervous and you see a car and you see someone, you want to talk to them, you probably go see them in the next meet, especially if it's in the same little general area. All these guys are in the general area, Central Florida, meets. So I got to see that guy again, which I was really curious about the car, and I, of course, was not walking around, so I didn't see him originally when I was in the back. So in the last video, it wasn't in the parking lot or whenever I was there, so I get to talk to him. I seen another gentleman that I saw at 2 previous meets. You may have saw me mention it briefly, heard me mention it briefly on one of my videos from Lake Nona, but I was able to get a MK4 Supra, the green one, the very, very beautiful dark green, almost, I wouldn't say like a racing green from Aston Martin. It has like a little pearl in it. It's more deep and rich. I don't know. I've never seen that color, and I didn't ask him, but he does have a Instagram. and I'm going to have that on there. I'm going to post everybody's social media tags on the bottom as I'm doing the video, so you guys can go and check them out, whether it's the YouTube or the social media, Instagram or Facebook. But yeah, that gentleman has an Instagram, so you guys can go and ask him any questions there about the paint. But I know that's not, as far as I know, I do some research, but I'm pretty positive that's not a stock MK5 color. Custom interior with the red. So that was what I spoke about at the Amaran Beach meet, which I did not vlog. I don't think I vlogged that one, but I had pictures up, and I did a little bit of cinematic shots on my TikTok. So if you guys don't follow me on TikTok, don't worry. My TikTok is mainly for my virtual car life. I do some virtual drifting and some other things. So TikTok, maybe we'll make one for the channel, depending on how things work out. It's really hard, honestly. I really commend you, very successful YouTube guys, even though you've probably been able to put things out to other people. Maybe someone who can edit your stuff, or marketing agency, or someone to help you. Maybe not. But running a channel and then running the pages behind it it's a lot of work. So posting in both of those places, making sure your content goes over, or at least is promoted properly. It's a lot of that is on you. So shout out to you guys for doing that. I'm learning the hard way, but you can do it easily. So talking to these guys, just being me, it's hard to talk to people. Obviously I can babble to this camera and I'm getting better at that, but talking to people, real people, is difficult, and it's difficult for a lot of people. And that doesn't mean that you don't have confidence in other things or you're not a confident person. It just means that is your wall. Everybody has a wall. Some people are not confident about their body. Some people aren't confident in their job. Some people are extremely confident in their job, and the way they dress, the way they carry themselves. And then you take them and put them in the swimming pool, and you find out they can't swim. Well, that's where they're not confident at. So hey, anybody who is trying to build your confidence, whether it's just wrenching on your car, we're going to do a lot of that on this channel too. And you'll be able to see the ups and downs, the bloody knuckles. I've worked on cars before, but not in this capacity. But you guys are going to see it here. Like, everybody starts off the same way, whether their father showed them how to work on their cars or what, or they just got into it. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and check some cars pulling out. I got a few coming in. Obviously, I just got to it. Our main focus was to talk to some people before they start scattering around, and I wouldn't be able to interview anyone. Luckily, I did, because right now it's kind of dead. Like, no one's really by their cars, except for people who are checking their cars out. It's not really anyone hovering around to talk to, and it's getting hot. People are leaving, so I want to see them leave at least. I got some coming in, not a lot for you, but again, this is not the focus today. Today was mainly the vlog, so let's go ahead and just get you guys some more content so I can put this video together the way I imagine it, and hopefully you guys like it. I'll be back with you. I got the guy who left. I'm waiting for the Super to leave. No, I got him too. So I'm probably about to get out of here, guys. I will see you later.